Evaluate leaving your answer in fraction form. So we have the numerator and the denominator. So let's start with the numerator, and then we use the body mass. Body mass means bracket first of this division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. So we will start with of. So of means multiplication. So this one's here, this goes here, means 16. So this one will be 18 plus, we can convert this into improper fraction. 6 times 5, 30. 30 plus this will be 35 over 6. Then this is a division, so we divide by, before that, 7 over 12 minus this times this 6, 8 over 3 times this times this 2, 3 over 2. So the next one is this one. So this is 18 plus 35 over 6 times, now with the reciprocal of this, 12 over 7. So this here once, here 5, here once, here 2. So we will have 18 plus 10 minus, now you mark this multiplication, you multiply this here once and this here 4, so minus 4. And our numerator answer is 28 minus 4, which is 24. After that, you write the denominator. So in the denominator we have off, so we will start from off, because off comes first, because we don't have a bracket here. So that is 5 over 9 times, this is 24 over 5. This once, here once, 3 here 8. So we will have 8 over 3. Then you write, you can change this one to improper fraction. This times this, 45 over 8 times, this is 9, 1 times 9, 9 plus this, 16 over 9, then minus what we have gotten from the off, which is 8 over 3, plus 14 over 5 divided by 7 over 10. So we have finished with off. So the next one is from is a division. So division is here. That is the next one. So this is 14 over 5 divided by, you change to multiplication, and it is the reciprocal. You change the reciprocal, which is 10 over 7. 7 once, 7 twice. This once, here twice. So that is 4. Now you rewrite the equation carefully. 45 over 8 times 16 over 9 minus 8 over 3 plus the answer from here, which is 4. Now we continue. After that, it is multiplication. So multiplication is here. We do that multiplication. So 9 once, 9 here 5. 8 once, 8 here twice. So this is 10 minus 8 over 3 plus 4. The next one is addition. So we can add 10 plus 4, which is 14 minus 8 over 3. So 14 minus 8 over 3 . So this one, 14 minus 8 over 3 will give us 11, 1 over 3. This is the same as 34 over 3 if you put it in improper fraction. Now we have the denominator and the numerator. Now let's combine them. 24 divided by 34 over 3. This is the same as 24 times 3 over 34. And the answer is 72 over 34. and this is the same as 2 over 17. That's how you do it, step by step. Mr. Mond left shilling this in his bank to be shared between his wife, daughter, son, in the ratio this. His wife decided to divide her share equally between her daughter and son. Determine how much the son finally got. So we have the son, we have the mother, wife that is, and then we have the daughter. So they shared in the ratio 1. So the total ratio is 3:6. So the son got, so who was the first one? His bank to be shared between the wife. So it's a wife is 1 over 6. Son, daughter is the second one. So daughter is the second, which is 2 over 3 over 6. And then lastly, son, it is 3 over 6. Yes, you go, okay, because it is starting with the wife, so the first one is for the wife. Daughter, second, daughter. Son, the last one, 3 stands for, because this one is respectively. Now, then the wife decided to share her own to the daughter and the son, determining how much the son finally got. So let us get what the son got before being shared. So the son alipata son 3 over 6 times the total amount, which is 16,580. Right, 16. Amount of this in a bank to be shared between wife. Yes, that is what the son got, and this is 58,290. So what did the wife get? Wife, it is 1 over 6 times 116,580. So this one gives 19,430. Then the daughter got 2 over 6 times the same amount. The daughter got 38,860. That's what they got. Then the mother decided, the wife decided to share equally between her daughter and her son. So she shared her money equally to the son and the daughter. So the money for the wife was 19,430. So she shared equally. So let's divide by 2 so that we can get the amount that she gave the son. So the son got the extra of 9,715. So the total for son, the total will be his own money, which was 58,290 plus 9,715 that the mother shared to him. So the son got 68,005 shillings. That is the amount of money the son got. Use the logarithm in all your steps to work out. So we are going to work this one using logarithm. So when you are given this, the first thing you do is to draw the table. The first table, our table will contain first is the number that we have been given. Then you need to write this number in standard form. So standard form. Then the log. So we want to see a table drawn of this nature. Then the first number is 49.68. So write this number in standard form. So a number is in standard form if it is written, it contains a number between 1 and 9.99. So we need to go back. So this is 4.968 times, how many times do we move to the left? 1. So it is 10 raised to power 1. When you move to the left, the power is positive. When you move from the decimal point to the right, the power is negative. Then get the log of 4.9. You can use your calculator. You can use your calc and get the logs. You press log 4.968. Then you press this one. You get as 0.69 like that. So this is 0, but there is now the characteristics here. You take this as 1, then you write the log 6, 9, 6. So what we have in the calculator is 69, 61. So you round off to 4 significant figure, 1, 2, 3, 4, round off to 2 when you are using the calculator. But if it is a mathematical table, it is always in rounded off. Next number is 0.52. Now we are looking for the number to the right, so we are going to move from the decimal point to the right. So this one will be 5.2 times 10 raised to power negative. How many times did you move? You move to one step, so it is negative 1. So the characteristics here is going to be power 1. And the mantis is going to come from the log. So you press log 5.2 and you get this is 17160. So we have finished the numbers in the numerator. So what you need to do, because it is multiplication, we are going to add. Having finished with the numerator, you draw a line. So let's add it. 2 plus 0 is 2. 6 plus 6 is 12. 9 plus 1, 10, 11. 7, 14. Got 1. 1 plus negative 1. 1 plus negative 1. The answer is 0. Then we carried 1. So here is 1. Because we carried 1. Since we have finished with the numerator, you draw another line that you have finished with the numerator. So this line indicates that you are done with the numerator. When we leave a space here, we mean that we have finished the above. Now next one is the denominator. 87.56. Write this one in standard form. 8.756. Because we are moving to the left of the decimal point, the power is positive. How many steps we moved? 1. If it is 1, it is 1. If it is 2, it is 2. So the characteristics here is 1. Then put a dot, find log 8.756 from the calculator. You get that to be 94.23. 94.23. Then the next number is 6.258. This number is already the standard form, so it means we just rewrite it. 258 times 10 raised to power 0, because we did not move. The number was already the standard form, so you put it 0. The log of 6.258 is 0.7964. Now, because it is multiplication here, you add these two. This plus this is 7, 8, 13, 17. 1 plus the one we carried, we will have 2.78. So we have finished with the denominator. You draw this line to the end, showing that you have finished with the denominator. Now this one and this one, because it was a division, this line means a division, you subtract. So 2 minus 7, it is not possible. We borrow 1 from here to make it 12. 12 minus 7, it is 5. Right? answer is 5. We remained with 11. So 1. 1, we borrow 1 from here to make it 11. 11 minus 8, 3. We remained here with 0. We borrow 1 from 4. That is makes it 10. 10 minus 3 is 7. We remained here with 3. 3 minus 7, it is not possible. We borrow 1 from here. 1, that will make it 13. 13 minus 7 is 6. We made with 0. So 0 minus 2. 0 minus 2, the answer is negative 2. So it call it part 2. Now we have done everything inside. Now we come to the square root, to the cube root. So cube root means we divide by 3. This is the cube root, it means you divide by 3, or you multiply times 1 over 3. Multiplying 1 over 3 is the same as divide by 3. Now here, this is where you need to be careful. We are not going to divide by direct because the characteristic is negative and we are dividing with a positive 3. So it is not going to work. So what you do here, find a number. When you subtract it from negative 2, this negative 2, it makes it divisible with 3. Once you get that number, you add that number again to the mantissa. So this is what you do. Which number are we going to add here? So if we subtract 2 here, it will be negative 4. Negative 4 does not divide 3. So we start with 1. Subtract that one number, a number. Then any number you will check. Which number will I subtract to make it divisible? If you subtract now 1 from the characteristics, it will make it negative 3. Negative 3 divided by 3, the answer is power 1. So when you divide by here, the answer will be power 1. This one. The number that you subtracted from the characteristic, you add that number to the mantissa. Our mantissa was 0. So our mantissa was 0.6735. You add that 1 there. So we will have 1.67, 1.6735, then divide by 3. That one gives you 0.5578. Now you bring this mantissa here, 5578. Now once you have done that, now you go back to the antilog. This is 10 raised to power negative 1 times the antilog of 0.555. It is 3.612. Then going back here, you divide by here, it will be 0.3612. And that is the answer that is needed. So once you have finished, you need now to check whether you did the correct thing. To check that, you press the numbers directly as they were in the calculator. So just press 49.68 times 0.52, get the answer. Then divide by open bracket, divide by open bracket. We are dividing by 87.56 times 6.2558, 0.258. You cross the bracket, you get the answer. Once you get the answer, you find the cube root for that number. So it is shift this answer. You get it is 0.3612. 0.3612. Exactly what we got here. So that's how you confirm that you have done the right thing. On the figure below, ABX is a tangent. Angle CAB is 17 and angle ACB is 36. Calculate the angle CBX. This angle. That is the angle we have been asked to calculate, and the angle DBC, and this one. So first, since the 36, BD is the chord which divides this circle into two segments. So this is the alternate segment of this segment. The smaller segment is the minor segment. Therefore, the angle 36 here is exactly this angle here, 36. So ABD is equal to 36. ABD is equal to 36 degrees. The reason is the alternate angles on the alternate segment. Angles on the alternate segment, they are the same. Then angle, if this is 36, then angle BDA is equal to, because this is a right angle triangle, so it's not a right angle, this is a triangle. BDA is a triangle, and a triangle add up to 180. Therefore, BDA would be equal to 180, the total angles inside here, minus 36 plus 17. So this one would be 180 minus 120, minus this, what is this? Minus 53. And the answer is 127. So the angle here is 127. So since this is 127 and this is a straight line, therefore the angle here is 53. The angle there is 53. Now to get the angle inside here, this is 53 plus 36, and the total angles inside this triangle BCD is 180. So to get this angle, so angle BDC is equal to angle CBX. Angle BDC 53 will be equal to angle CBX exactly, and the answer is 53. Why? Angles in the alternate segment are equal. Angles in the alternate segment. That is the reason. So we have answered that one question. The angle that is remaining, now we know angle DBC, angle DBC is exactly equal to 180 degrees minus the total, which is 53, plus 36, this one, which is equal to 180 minus 189, and the answer is 91 degrees. We want to give a reason. Angles in a triangle. Some angles in a triangle. Some angles in a triangle. What is the sum of the roots of the equation? The sum. So first let's solve to get what we are told here. You can put over 1, so you cross multiply. Yes, we will have x squared plus 3 is equal to 4x. So bring this here, x squared minus 4x, numerator here, plus 3x equal to 0. Now we can simplify. Look for 2. You can use the quadratic formula or use factorization or use any method you want to use. Finally you get, so look for 2 numbers. When you multiply them, the answer is 3. When you add them, the answer is negative 4. So those numbers are x are negative 3 and negative 1. Negative 3 and negative 1. So negative 3, negative 1. Negative 3 times negative 1, the answer is 3. Negative 3 plus negative 1, the answer is negative 4. So we will have x squared minus 3x minus x plus 3 is equal to 0. Group them into 2. So x into the common factor is x minus 3 minus, you put 1 here, into x minus 3 equal to 0. So x minus 1, pick 1 here, x minus 3 equal to 0. So it means that x is minus 1 is equal to 0, or x minus 3 is equal to 0. So this means x is equal to 1 or x is equal to 3. So the question was asking the sum of the roots. These are the roots. So the sum equal to 1 plus 3, and the sum of the roots is 4. Because sum is to add, addition. Songo is real estate agent who is Songo is a real estate agent who is entitled to a commission of all properties bought through him. During a certain month, he sold 2 mansions at shilling this each, 4 flats at shilling this each, and 5 bungalows at shilling this each. If he was paid a total commission of this, calculate the percentage rate commission was paid. So let's get the total sales that he sells. So he sells 2 mansions at this, so each is this 2.54 million. So total sales, so we have 2 times 5 times 2.54, that is 54. 2.5 million, that is 2.52, that's million. So we add zeros, 4 zeros. Exactly. So this one will be 50, 80, 0, 0. Now 4 flats, each flat is 5, so it is 4 times 582, 0, 0. So what is the total? It is 2,328,000. Then 5 bungalows, which bungalow is 354. So this will be 1.5 million, 1.7 million. So total, we get a total here. You add everything here, you'll find that he had a total of 9,178,000. That is the total. So if we was given this, and this is 5%, so you say 5% is equal to what he was given, because, sorry, not 5%, we are told that, okay, 100%, 100% is equal to this 9,178,000. This amount, which is 458,900, will be what percentage? That's what we are looking for. So that is 58,900 times 100 divided by the total, which is 917,8000, and you get that this answer is 5%. So the commission was 5%. It takes 20 men 10 days to lay 30 meters pipes. Find how many days it will take 15 men to lay 270 meters of pipes working at the same rate. So men days work. So 20 men, they take 10 days, they work 300 meters. So 15 men, how many days they will take to take 270 meters? How many days? So as you can see, the number of men has decreased. If the number of men has decreased, then the days must increase. Remember, 20 are doing 10 days. Do you expect 15 to do more days or less days? 15, they need to do more days because the number of power labor has decreased. Therefore, it is 20 over 15 times 10 to increase that, right? Now, if 20 men work for 300 or take 300 meters, 20 take this, 15 will they work they take this one? Sorry, we are using now the days. If these 20 men take 10 days to do this work, if they did this work for 270, so they did the 270 meters. So men decrease in the ratio. When they decrease in the ratio of 15 to 20. They have decreased from, to see they decrease 20 to 15. So when you decrease, the denominator should be big. So this is how you decrease. So if they decrease, then days will increase in the ratio 20 to 15. So this is the one we are going to use because it talks about the days. Now work decrease in ratio 270 300. So if work has decreased to 270, so it means the days will also decrease. Days decrease in ratio 270 to 300. The days also need to decrease because the work has decreased. Right? The work has decreased to 270, therefore the days need also to decrease. Now we take the one that talks about the days, this and this. So 20 over 15 times 10, which is the constant, times the second, which is 270 over 300. So when you cancel out, three, 5, here 1, here 4, you get it is 12 days. So they do work for 12 days. A cylindrical tank of diameter this and height this cylindrical is 1/4 full of water. This water is transferred into an empty rectangular container measuring 120 centimeter and 3 centimeter wide. Calculate the height of the water in the container in centimeters. Calculate the height of the water in the container in centimeters. So volume over cylinder is equal to pi r square h. So we can take pi to be 22 over 7 times the radius will be 0.7 meters times 0.7 meters times the height, which is 1.2 meters. So here we will have 18.48 meters cube. But we know that 1 meter cube is the same as 1 million centimeters cube. So what will be this 18.48 meters cube in centimeters? It will be 1848 1, 2, 3 centimeters. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 centimeters cube. 18 million centimeters cube. And then now, the volume of the cylinder was 1/4 full. So this is the full tank, the height. Now we can get when it is a quarter. So a quarter of this 1848,000. That gives us 4,600,200. Yes, centimeters cube. Now this water which was in the cylinder was transferred to an empty. So this water was transferred to an empty rectangular. But we know if it is a rectangular, then volume is equal to length times width times height. So we have the width which is 120 times 70, but we don't have the height. So they want the height of this rectangular container. But this one, 120 times 70 times h will be equal to this volume, because this is the volume which was in the cylindrical tank. Will be the same as 46 to 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So to get h, you divide by 120 times 70, both sides. So h is equal to 46. U plus is equal to 55 centimeters. Give the integral values of x which satisfy the following inequality. So we have two inequalities. We have this and this. So let's start with the left one. So 4 is less 3x minus 2. So this is the same as we can bring rectangles. So 2 ikifuka pande itakuwa 4 plus, so itakuwa 6 is less 3x. Divide by 3, divide by 3. So it means that 2 is less x. Right? That is it. So let's do the second one. 15 minus 2x is greater than 5. Like terms together, take this to the other side. Negative 2x is greater 5 minus 15. Ikifuka itakuwa negative. So negative 2x is greater negative 10. So divided by negative 2, divided by negative 2. So x, when the value of x is negative, you divide by negative 2, it changes this sign. So this sign will be less 5. Will be less than 5. So now let's combine this and this. So between this and this, which one is more? So 2 is less than x is exactly the same as x is greater than 2. X is less than x is the same as x is greater than 2. It is the same as that. Yeah. You should be able to know. Now let's combine this and this. So we are going to say that 2 is less x and x is less 5. Therefore, the integral values here is the values which are inside. So we are starting at 2, 3, 4, 5. But 5 and 2 are not included because it is not less or equal. It is not. Therefore, this one are not there. Therefore, the integral values are 3 and 4. The integral values are 3 and 4. The ones that are in the middle. The average mark scored by the first 27 students in a mathematical test is 52. The average mark scored by the remaining 37 is 58. Calculate the mean mark for the whole class. So the first 27 each scored 52. So let's get what they scored. The total is 14. 0.04, right? The average marks scored by the remaining 37. So the remaining 37 times 58. So what is the total here? 2146. So to get, you just get the total. The total is going to be 3550. You add. Now we had a total of how many students? 37 plus 50 plus 27. So total students equal to 64. So total marks equal to 3550. So the mean for the class will be 55, 50, 35, 50 divided by 64. Divided by 64. And this one will give 55.47. Nyambura put 3 skirts and 2 sweaters at a total of shilling this. If he had put 2 shirts and 3 sweaters, he would have spent Kenya shillings 225 more. Find the cost of each skirt. So let S be for the skirt and W be for the sweaters. So 3 skirts plus 2 W sweater, it could have made 1575. If he had bought 2 shirts, if he had bought 2 S plus 3 sweaters, he would have spent shilling this more, right? So he could have spent this more than this. Therefore, you add this to this so that it is 17, 15, 75 plus 225, 0, 0, 18. So this one is equal to 1800. Now this is the equations which are going to give us the value of S and the value of W. Now you can, let us use simultaneous elimination, let us eliminate S. So 2 here multiply times 2, 3 multiply times 3, elimination method. This times is 6S plus 4W is equal to this times 2, that is 3150. This times 6S plus this times this, 9W is equal to this times this, 54. Now let's subtract. I am using elimination method. So 4W minus 9W, the answer is negative 5W. 3150 minus 5400, you get it is negative 250. So divided by negative 5, divided by negative 5, therefore W is equal to 450. Now take 400 and substitute the end of the equation up there. So 2S plus 3W 450 is equal to 1800. 2S plus 1350 is equal to 1800. So take this on the other side. 2S is equal to 1800 minus 1350. So 2S is equal to 450 divided by 2. So 1 shirt equals 22 this. So skirt equal to shilling 225. Sweater equal shilling 450.